You are listening to the Empowered Business Podcast. I'm your host, Monica Froese, a mom of two and your secret weapon to creating a six-figure digital product business. I'm on a mission to help 1,000 women make $100,000 a year. That's right, $100 million towards financial independence for women. As an online business expert, I am teaching you everything I know right here week after week, so you can join us on the journey to $100 million. Sound good? Then let's jump in. Welcome back to the Empowered Business Podcast. Today, we're going to talk about trying new things, learning hard lessons, and pivoting when something doesn't work the way you want it to. Back in episode 4, I shared with you how I decided to pivot my entire business in 2020 and retire all 4 of my courses on Pinterest, including my popular course on Pinterest advertising. To set the stage for today's episode, I want to take you back to 2020 when I made this big decision to give you context around the next big shift that's happening in our business today. Literally, the day this episode airs, we are announcing another big change to our business, which, of course, I am going to tell you all about. My hope is through sharing my own journey of the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, you will not only learn valuable lessons you can take away from your own business, but you will also feel less alone on the journey. Sometimes it's easy to look around and think everyone else has it all figured out, when in reality, no one does. Business is a constant cycle of pivots. Now more than ever, the online space is moving at record speed, and if you are unwilling to adapt to the changes around you, you're just going to get left behind. So let's go back to 2020, October 2020 to be exact. I sent an email to my community that was raw and heartfelt. Now, I want to read some of it for you today, and I'll also link to this in the show notes if you want to read the whole thing. But here's what I said back in October of 2020. A lesson in profitability. In 2019, my business was super profitable. I was taking home more money, both in payroll and profit, from the business than I had ever made before in my life. It was truly beyond my wildest dreams. However, I was also burning the candle at both ends and had zero support, which means it wasn't a scalable business. Bringing on Haley, who is my first full-time employee, freed me up from working more than I should, but it didn't solve the bigger issue in my business. Every month, we started off with $0 in revenue. And here's where I tell you about the beast I created that was never satiated. As my revenue grew, so did my expenses. Expenses became fixed, guaranteed every single month, but my revenue was not. In order for me to continue making the same dollar amount month after month, I had to be actively selling almost all of the time. This wouldn't have been the case if I had stuck with my focus on digital product funnels. But instead, I put my focus on a program, which is my Promoted Pins program, Pinterest advertising, and that program required a lot from me to make it work. Now, here's the problem with creating a course based off someone else's business. My signature program from 2017 until late 2020 was about Pinterest advertising, a platform that changes all the time and I have no control over it. Coupled with the fact advertising is a complicated topic that requires a ton of support from my students, it became a non-scalable solution really fast. Last year, I was back to facing the reality of what I knew the entire year previous in 2019, which is the only way to build a scalable business is with recurring revenue. Guaranteed revenue to support the fixed expenses every single month. Now that I came to terms with the fact that running a business based on someone else's platform was not a recipe for long-term success, I had no choice but to buckle down and decide exactly how I was going to pivot. So in late 2020, I birthed an entire new brand called Empowered Business. You know, kind of like the podcast you're listening to right now. And we set out as a company to accomplish a new mission. We want to help 1,000 women make $100,000 through selling their knowledge and skills via digital products. This would result in $100 million in the hands of women and ultimately leads to our vision of empowering women to create financial freedom through six-figure digital product businesses. We kicked off the launch of the Empowered Business brand on October 7th, 2020, with the announcement of our new template membership called the Empowered Business Box. The box was the first product in our new product ascension ladder for the Empowered Business brand. Now, if the term product ascension ladder is new to you, it's essentially a suite of products that build off of each other. In other words, our students would go on a journey through our product suite. So we mapped out 3 products that we wanted to launch about a 1.5 to 2 year period. We started with the Empowered Business Box, which was our low-cost template membership. Then we moved to the Empowered Business Lab, which is our signature product on creating, building, launching, and selling profitable digital products. And we've had over 300 students already enroll in the lab in 2021. And then the third product on our Ascension ladder is the Empowered Business Club. Now, this will be our high-end group coaching program for women interested in turning their digital products into full-fledged 6-figure businesses. And this will launch in the summer of 2022. Now, the box was a great place to start because it really addressed 2 major issues. The first being the lack of recurring revenue in our business. Remember what I said, expenses became fixed, but revenue was not. And that is a stressful place to be as a business owner. The second thing it solved was it was a low-cost membership that made it an easy entry point for our community members to get tips and tools from me in an affordable way. Now, to my utter shock, the launch of the Empowered Business Box went really well. The morning of October 7th, 2020, I dropped my oldest off at school and I was taking my sweet time drinking my Starbucks coffee when my phone started exploding with payment notifications. Haley had set the sales email to go out at 8 a.m. Eastern, and we opened 50 seats at the founding member's price. Well, let me just tell you, the seats sold out before Haley was even awake because she is 3 hours behind me on Pacific time. So on top of that, we were also having deliverability issues with our email service provider. So my morning went from chill to stress fest in 3.5 seconds. When all was said and done, we welcomed over 200 new customers into our membership that day. To say I was thrilled was an understatement. I mean, I literally had just blown up our biggest revenue generator at the same time and had no idea what to expect from this new membership. Haley and I were thrilled. We thought, okay, we are on to something here. People want this. And look, now we have recurring revenue. Woohoo! But I'm guessing you know there's probably more to the story here. And you'd be correct because there is. The premise of the Empowered Business Box was that every first Monday of the month, a new themed toolbox would drop inside your membership dashboard. So we've done all sorts of interesting themes over the last year, including your best year ever toolbox, a summer kickoff prep pack, Christmas and July blowout sale, grow your email list with a free challenge, the easy flash sale toolbox, and so many more. Which, by the way, if any of these toolboxes interest you, they are available for sale in our shop over at monicafroshop.com. Okay, so here's the thing. Our community members loved these toolboxes. We've gotten amazing feedback on all of them. So are you asking what happened? Why didn't it work? Because here's what we learned. People join a membership for the content, but they stay for the community. Womp womp. You see, we did realize pretty early on that we needed to add a community Facebook group, but to be totally honest, we didn't have a plan to leverage it. At the same time that the box launched, I was very deep into content creation mode for our signature program, the Empowered Business Lab, and my attention was on serving those students in 2021 and making that experience the best it could possibly be, which makes sense because it's a higher level, more expensive program. It was nearly impossible to put my focus on growing the box membership, and while our retention for people sticking around in the membership is pretty good, we had a really tough time trying to grow it past 250 people. This led us to August 2021. My team and I were sitting at our team retreat in Nashville, and the topic of the membership came up. We all looked at each other and said, there's just something missing. I mean, the content is great. People really do love the toolboxes, but it's lacking something. And we knew immediately what that was. It was lacking connection. It was very clear to all of us that if we wanted our membership to be the membership go-to for all things digital products, then it needed a complete overhaul. So much so that the name Empowered Business Box just didn't fit it anymore. It was something different and bigger that we were craving to create, an amazing experience and community. And that's when we came up with the Empowered Business Society. The Society is your go-to community, tools, and support for confidently creating and selling your digital products. We know how overwhelming the world of online business and digital products can feel. One minute you're on a roll mapping out your business, then bam, you run into a roadblock and you have no idea how to get past it. You spend a few hours Googling your specific situation, probably look at YouTube on all of those helpful tutorials, but you're either overwhelmed with options or can't find exactly what you're looking for. Please, we all know that's happened to us before. Maybe you've wasted several hours of your precious work time not getting any further on your roadblock, and now your toddler is knocking on your door wanting to play Play-Doh on the floor at 2 p.m., which happens to me quite frequently. And here's the thing. You deserve to have a reliable community of online business peers to help you work through your roadblocks fast so you can move on to your next task. Does this sound familiar? Can you relate to this? Well then, please let me cordially invite you to join me and your fellow digital product creators inside of the Empowered Business Society. The Society is our brand new private community dedicated to providing online business owners like you the community, strategy, and support to launch, grow, and scale your digital product, business, and sales funnels. The Society is your go-to resource when you have a question, hit a roadblock, don't know what direction to take, need a second set of eyes, and need some simple motivation to keep going, right? Because we all want to know that we are not in this alone. There is just honestly so much value in the Society that I wish I had something like this when I was getting started. So let me run you through some of the things you're going to get inside because it's pretty awesome. So the very first thing is an active private Facebook community. This is where you can ask all your pressing questions, meet and connect with other online business owners, and get feedback on your products, funnels, and anything else you need related to your digital product business. The second thing is our Zero to Funnel formula. This is your onboarding guide to help you get started with digital products and sales funnels, even if you're brand new. There's 2+ hours of video training to help you uncover your perfect digital product, strategy, guides, and templates to start growing your email list and make sales from your digital product. The third thing we're offering is something Haley named for me. She's dubbing it the Monica Memo. And this is exclusive access to my new private podcast feed where you'll get industry insights, digital product strategy, funnel tips, and more. And I am committed to releasing at least one new episode per month. But the only way to get the Monica Memo and my unfiltered thoughts is to be inside of the Empowered Business Society. Now, the fourth thing we're offering is the Digital Brief. This is monthly strategy sessions with Haley, the community lead for the Society. She's also my operations manager. She's been with me for over 2 years, and she is truly amazing and knows just as much as I do at this point. She's going to be doing things like student spotlights, going through software tutorials, answering all of your questions, and also doing some strategy deep dives. Now, the fifth thing we're offering inside the Society are monthly live Q&As with moi. I've heard over the years that people love to pick my brain and get my unfiltered thoughts. I don't hold back, and I like to just tell it like it is. So if you want to grow a successful digital product business, then this is something you really don't want to miss out on. The sixth thing is the Society's template vault. Whew. Okay. Inside of this, we are giving you dozens of templates to help you fast track your digital product creation, your funnel creation, and the promotion, the launching, and the amplifying of your products. We have digital product templates for ebooks, printables. We have guides for Canva. We have funnel template pages for lead pages in Elementor. We have checkout cart templates for Thrivecart, promotional graphics that are plug and play in Canva, you name it, and we pretty much have a template for it. And the seventh thing we're offering is the Society's Tech Vault. So inside our Tech Vault, you'll get video tutorials for a variety of software used for creating and selling digital products, things like Canva, ConvertKit, Lead Pages, Elementor, Thrivecart. Pretty much, if you need it to create a digital product, we are going to have video tutorials for you. And this is going to help you get your next funnel up faster than ever before with step-by-step help. We are seriously just so excited for this change. And we are dedicated to making this the best community for all things digital products at an affordable price. You may be shocked to hear that we're opening enrollment for only $29 a month or $297 for the entire year. What? That is a crazy amount of value. It's such an amazing price. Plus, a little birdie told me if you sign up this week, there is something a little extra for you too. Okay, so I truly want you to succeed with digital products. In my core, I believe that a rising tide lifts all boats. It is my mission to help as many women as possible achieve financial independence, and creating a profitable digital product business is a great way to do that. If you are a current or past member of the Empowered Business Box, you should have received a special email from us with information on how to join us in the society. If you did not receive that email, be sure to email us or send us a DM on Instagram. My handle is @monica.froze, so we can hook you up with a very special offer. Okay, what do you think? Are you in? You can head on over to empoweredbusiness.co/society right now to learn all about how to join us inside. And if you have any questions, you'll notice that there is a chat button on the bottom right of the screen. Please, please, please feel free to chat with us. We'd love to answer any questions. And if you're an Instagram type person, again, we do answer all of our DMs and we'd love to talk to you over there. My handle is @monica.froze. It's FROESE. And I hope to see you inside of the Empowered Business Society, and let's build some profitable digital product businesses together. I'll see you back here, same time, same place next week. And I hope before that, I will see you inside of the Empowered Business Society. Again, don't forget to head on over and check us out over at empoweredbusiness.co/society.